What's going on, everybody? All right, let's see what kind of cheap ham radios we can find today on Craigslist. Okay, we're looking at ICOM. We got an expensive receiver, R8600. Probably pretty cool. Still got a couple of the same things on here. 746 radio, $700. 735 with an Astron 35 for $495. It has the plastic door. It is in wherever the hell Nipomo is. Let me go take a look. Let's see. I probably said that wrong too. Posted a month ago. Let's see. El Camino Real. That must be California. I think. The hell is that? Okay, so outside of Santa Maria. Oh, somewhere over here. Not far from the coast. Probably a good deal. Probably, yeah. You're far away enough from the ghetto usually. We got this one on here still. This one comes with some other stuff. Some guys were talking about this radio last night, the 7600. The guy said he went from the 7300 to the 7600 and he just loves it because it's got a knob for everything. And it has a waterfall and all that good stuff. And I think that these are really a great radio. My first 756 Pro, the guy had one of these, and that's why he was selling the 756 Pro. Microphone, cord, and original boxes. I think that's a good deal. I mean, you're getting, that's a flagship radio. This isn't a 7300. I'm not saying the 7300 is a bad radio, but the 7300 isn't a 7610. At the time, that this would have been the equivalent of the 7610, and the lower, lesser radios probably would have been the 718, maybe the 7410. So it's definitely, where you can see the guy's call sign, WB6D something. Anyway, I think that's a good deal. It's a little on the expensive side for somebody that doesn't appreciate a really good radio, but it is what it is. $895 for a used 7300. We kind of discussed this the other day. I think actually, you know what, anything that you can get that's less than what it costs new is probably an okay deal, as long as it's not been abused, because you're not going to get a usable warranty with ICOM. And in some instances you might, but like most of the time they're just going to do whatever to make sure they don't have to do anything. Here is the 751 station for $899. I would say the radio is worth $400, $500. I'd say that the tuner is worth $200 to $300, and I would say speaker is worth $80. Power supply is worth maybe $150. So you do the math and see if you think that's a good deal. I don't know. Here's an old 740 for $150 in Fort Collins. That's a good deal. I don't know if the 761 is still in Green Valley. I'd really like to have that thing, but I don't want to drive down there. And somehow I have a feeling he probably doesn't have it anymore. The other thing is it doesn't read the extra digit, although it's a really amazing radio. It'd make a great backup radio, or an everyday radio if you don't care. But I've gotten to the point where, like, literally I've just become very visual with everything. And I don't really know that I want a radio where I can't see the extra resolution. Let's see, $775 for the 7300 in El Cajon. I think that's a good price. It's probably already gone. $430 for a G90. Nah, it's probably not a good deal because they're $445 on Amazon. And also, if you can order one from HRO, they're $399 plus tax. They do, if we can find it here, they do have some. we go here? Ham radio outlet. Okay. I'm pretty sure they have them. Okay, let's go XIE. I thought it was going to do. I'm so lazy, I'm like, please fill out the rest for me. Okay. We have here. Where's it at? It is $3.99 from $4.49. There's a $50 HRO coupon, so you'll most likely pay the tax on $4.49, and then they'll deduct the $50, and whatever that number ends up being is what you'll pay. So for four, it probably, most tax is just under 10%. So you're probably going to pay $40 tax on the radio. And so it'd be $3.99 plus 40. So almost $440. They have these in Denver, Colorado, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Newcastle, Delaware. If you want one, just buy it, because they'll just ship it to you. It's free shipping. So they don't, unless you just want to wait around. But yeah, that's a terrific deal, really. You're not really going to have a warranty through HRO. If you buy it and you don't like it, you're stuck with it. Okay. If there's something really funky with it in the first couple of days and you catch it, they'll take care of you. But if after 30 days or something that there's a problem, they're going to tell you to contact the manufacturer. And so in that case, you would probably be better to buy it on Amazon, because you can return it within 30 days on Amazon. And then make sure that if you do buy it on Amazon, you order it from Raydotity, because Raydotity will take care of you even outside of the warranty period. So anyway, I don't really feel like buying a used G90 is really a wise choice to make. They definitely are pretty good, but it's too cheap to, you're not saving anything at that price that they wanted. We got some tuners, shortwave radios. You got this guy with the 730, and this doesn't have volatile memory in it, which is kind of cool. I had one at one point in time. Alright, let's see what's on the other one. Is that the other one? Okay. Bottom of the barrel. We got this nice Heath kit in Carmel Woods. It's average price, maybe about $20 too high. We'll go all the way up to the top. Let's see where we're at on the page. This is underneath amateur radio. So you want to search amateur radio, you want to search ham radio, you want to search Yaesu, ICOM. Do not search Kenwood, because you'll end up with all the Kenwood stereos, and it'd just be too hard to sift through. So we type in amateur radio, and what do we see? We see lots of CB radios. These are typically a very terrible 10-meter radio. They are warbly and they tend to drift. They definitely don't lend themselves well to mobile. They need a very stable power supply. If there's any ripple on your alternator. I don't know nothing about these. Here's that tuner that I was showing you guys. I think it's a good deal because it has the ceramic roller inductor. I have this one, but I think somebody swapped my inductor. But I haven't had too much problems with mine. I don't know what this is. Hobby PCB IQ32 SDR amateur radio transceiver. I've never seen this before. I don't know what it is. It's got a Kenwood style microphone in there. 5-watt HF. Contains both AC and wall wart WORT. In DC, zip cord and hand mic. Awesome for Poda Soda. It has a built-in PSK encode, decode with full keyboard support. Simple, upgradable firmware. No connection to a computer required. $475 firm, cash sales only. Selling now for $529 new. Well, this is one I've never heard of. 3 to 30 megahertz. 5 watts, 4 watts minimum. No AM, no FM. Which can make it difficult to tune something because you'll have to go into CW and have a keyer to key it to put out a carrier usually. Here's somebody else with some twins. So, we showed you guys before, my friend Clark has a set of twins for $500 in Chandler, Arizona. Here's somebody else. They want $995, and the only difference they have is they have the watt meter and maybe some other stuff. That is in outside of Vista. I don't think that's a deal, but you know. Here's an FTDX10 for $975. I think that's probably a good deal. Because that radio is about $12 or $13 or $14 or $1,500, depending on when it's on sale and when it's not. Let's go look at what it is for on HRO. 101MP, 7610. Should be under featured items usually. 705. Of course, they're going to make us look it up. All right. Let's just see how much it is. Transceiver. I guess they consider it to be. Maybe it's mobile. Okay. Nope. Base. FTDX 10. It is $16.99. Then there's $300 worth of coupons off. So about $160 in tax on this bad boy. And then they'll pull these coupons off of that price. So it would be $13.99. There is apparently a $100 mail-in rebate, $200 rebate. So you would go ahead and add 160 to this, so you would be at $15.59, about $15.59, and then at $15.59 you would be able to get $200 mail-in rebate. You'd be at $13.59 if you have tax, which most of us do. So $13.59 is about what I'm gonna guess. So at $13.59, and this guy's not even asking $1,000. So you're saving $13.59. You're saving almost $400. So it depends. And if he's including that microphone, you're getting a good deal. That microphone, 100% great, very low hours, just don't use it anymore, needs a new home. Comes with Yaesu M70 microphone, a $200 value. Also comes with everything that came in the factory box. Let's take a look at the pictures, guys. This is a great deal. Microphone looks a little filthy. The hand mic. If we look at the serial number here, we can determine usually what year it was made. Man, I didn't know they had a low cut on the bottom. That's the MD70. There's a 2020 or 2021, I think, on the microphone, but he's probably not going to show you the serial number to the radio. So you got data tuner accessory, the RS-232, which I don't know why the hell they still use those. You get the 3 USBs, DVI connector. There was some discussion I was reading about why they're using DVI connectors instead of HDMI. And one of the issues with HDMI is it does send voltage back and forth, and that can be a problem. That's why if you use a straight through cable, you can blow your radio up. But usually if you're using a monitor and it's HDMI, it won't send backwards commands, but a TV definitely will because of the HDMI arc. $700, $600. What else we got? $500 for this radio, which is $545 right now. Almost $600. You'd save $100 basically. I think maybe an okay deal. $450 for SB220. That's a great deal. I want to flag this guy again because I don't like the fact that he's trying to charge a brand new price for a used, not so great amplifier anyway. So when I see people like that, I flag their ads because this guy actually has overposted the hell out of this thing. And if we all just take the time to flag the foolish people, and then they'll go, I wonder why my ad's getting flagged. This is really weird. These people are dicks. And they'll start going, well, maybe I'm just asking too much money. Some of them are too stupid. You know, you're expecting too much for them to figure that out. But it takes a second to flag it. Here's the other one, the 811H for $995, and that's a much better price on that. These things will do about 800 watts, and then the other one will do about 650. You really don't want to pay more than $1 a watt for an amplifier. In fact, if you can, you really want to pay about 50 cents a watt. That's just my general rule of thumb. So, okay, what do we got here? We need to change our name to amateur ham. We'll delete this because I'm too lazy to operate the keyboard. Okay. We are looking at, we need to enter a search criteria. 800 miles from 85351. Owner. Click owner only, and you won't have to see the damn ads. Okay. We get this guy again. Too much money. Too much money. Then we have the 710 Z100 tuner for $95. Bird meter with a bunch of slugs, $375. It could be a deal. It might not be. Johnson stuff, MFJ tuner. Wouxun, Ocean, KG UV 7D. These are good radios. A little on the pricey side, new. We're not seeing anything different, dude. $350 for a 440, and it's on. Looks like it's on CB radio. So I mean, viewer discretion advised. Here is a 450 AT for 525. I think that's a good deal. So I'd probably go with this one. Although I think they did have an issue with their displays on these ones. The 756 Pro series didn't really, I don't think, had an issue. See, here's the 811 for 650, and that's, an okay price. MC80 microphone, Striker 10 meter CB radio, 750 for a 1200, 1200 for a 3000. $895 for a 7300. We got a couple more pages. Flex radio that I wouldn't mess with. Tuners. Bowfangs. HF Packer QRP amplifier. That's a good price. I think those are like 400 or 500. Let me take a look at that really quickly. Ew, 35 watts. Gee. 2008. Well, it looks pretty well made. Look at all that filtering. 10, 12, 15, 17, 20, 30, 160 meters. I like it. I don't know what it uses for transistors. Did they? Maybe there was another picture. I don't think. I don't know if that's the power transistor or not. I don't see a combiner splitter, so I don't think it is. It might be, but I think they're going to be down on the lower part. Hard to say. There's Clark's Twins, the $500. Hard to beat that deal. The funny thing is, you see people asking $900, but he hasn't had any bites on his. This is the Fountain Hills 572, AL 572 for $900. That's a really good deal for a legal limit amplifier. Those are rugged tubes. CBs, backpacks, crap. Ads for stereos. Astron power supply for $100. What are these? Motorola radios, $800. People are nuts. What are you gonna do with an $800 Motorola? I don't give a crap how rugged it is. I can buy a million Bowfangs for $800. The 680 Kenwood for that price down in Tucson, it's not bad. VHF amplifier for $69. I don't know what it's rated at. Let's take a look. I've got a Mirage brick. I had two of them. Henry radio. Okay, Henry radio. Maximum output 30 watts. Yeah, Henry made these. I guess they're made in the USA. Yeah, one did 5 watts drive. It's however, it's not really gonna. It's gonna need to be adjusted. 157.3 megahertz is way too high for the ham band. So yeah, that's gonna be a problem. Did they mention this in the ad? I wonder. Yeah, you won't be able to do anything with it unless you can adjust it. And it'll be so far out that it's gonna have problems. A lot of times when they convert, commercial radios, they don't work real well. They have to be realigned to transmit on a 2 meter band. It's a common problem. Miscellaneous boards. It's too much money. Okay, let's go check QRZ. I haven't seen any really, really amazing deals on QRC in a long time. Palstar. I don't know how much it is. I'm not going to look. Hey, look at the Zygu. Zygu amp. I bet you it's pretty close to new price. Yeah, 420 shipped. I wouldn't take a chance on that. No siree. MD200. KX3. Yeah, that looks nice. I can see why these people like these things. Yeah, I wonder, is it the KX3 where you can like bolt the whole like PA to the back of the radio and then it looks like a full-size radio? Or are they just all portable? Pretty cool. Kind of primitive, but definitely neat. So he has another picture of something else. The problem with these radios is that they use like a kind of cheesy battery pack, And I found that those battery holders, they don't last forever. What the hell is this? It's some type of amplifier. And a CB radio on top of it. If people take pictures of stuff and they don't think about what they're doing, I try to avoid getting any kind of equipment from CB Ops. I don't care if they're hams. I just try to avoid it. $18.50. I don't know if that's a good deal or a bad deal. Here's the Yaesu 2900. I have one of these in the truck. These are made in China or sometimes Japan if it's older. I suspect that they're all made in China and they just stamped the Japan on some of the earlier ones. But these are absolutely amazing radios. Really large display, easy to hear. This guy's got the programming cable. That's pretty cool. I've never had the programming cable for mine. At the time that I bought mine, it was $139 new, but I think they're about $179 for the newer version that puts out 5 more watts. $125 plus shipping. If you could get it from in local, it would be worth it, I guess. I would say otherwise, I would pass. Let's see, MC60 microphone. I don't really care about that. Where is SDR Play? Kenwood 590, TS850, transceiver. Kenwood. All kinds of crap in the background here. Sitting on top of another radio. I hate it when guys stack radios on top of radios. Yeah, that's what I was telling you. The 850s and 870s usually go for $750. But I wouldn't pay for that. I wouldn't do it. No freaking way. Alright guys, so I think that's about it. There's the ICOM 718. Boy, these have jumped up in price. They're supposedly doing something. This is this weird guy that might be a girl. or I don't know, 475. Yeah, yes, that's an okay price. Let's see if it's a newer one. You can tell if it's a newer one because it'll have the new plug like that. It's a newer one. Anyway, you can get it from Shem. Shem or him or them. So I think that's it. So there's your cheap radios.